The How to Train Your Dragon movies and shows just seem to be the best franchise there ever was. I mean, it's very rare that a second and third movie are just as loved as their original, and yet no one can stop ranting about all three movies and shows. And when any movie or show is as loved as this franchise, you know that fans come up with crazy theories trying to explain every hidden last detail. The Armor Wing and the Bonapper. People think these two dragons have some sort of history together, or if maybe they're related. And the evidence that we have seems to be a yes to our question. First off, they just look really similar. Fans think this is the number one reason why they share a common ancestor, or why else would they look related? Second, they also behave in the same way. They both scavenge, one for bone and the other for any sort of metal in order to have protection for their bodies. Sure, the Bonapper might have a more scary way of scavenging by taking bones from dead dragons for its needs, while the Armor Wing collects metal like it's the only thing it's ever going to need. Still, the similarities are undeniable. They also both belong to the Mystery Class dragons, which, as you know, it's because Mystery Class dragons we don't know a lot about at all. So, for all we know, they could potentially share a family tree. Drago's cloak. A self-called dragon god, Drago is a pretty scary figure, trying to dominate or take over the world with his army of people and dragons by his side. The first time he meets Hiccup, he told him when he was a child, his village got attacked and destroyed by dragons, and according to him, his family was also killed. But rather than being scared of dragons, he wanted revenge and decided to conquer them, and by controlling them, he would keep the world safe from dragons. But then he turned into a crazy dragon capture and hurt the dragons. But we know his cloak is made out of dragon skin, which is how he is protected from the fire that the dragons breathe. But some wonder, could his cloak actually be made out of Night Fury hide? Could it be that Drago himself could be part of the reason why so few dragons are out there? I mean, it definitely would not be out of character. Plus, when Eret saw Toothless for the first time, he was shocked from how rare the dragon was that Hiccup had, also implying that he thought they were all gone for good. Maybe because he thought Drago had killed at least most of the species. Toothless can fly. We know that Toothless can't fly without Hiccup, but some fans actually looked at that in a different point of view. You see, in the short film Gift of the Night Fury, Hiccup makes Toothless a prosthetic fin piece so he can fly on his own. But at the end of the movie, Toothless intentionally smashes it so that he and Hiccup can stay partners. Later in How to Train Your Dragon 2, it's established that Toothless still needs Hiccup to properly fly, but they have changed his fin or tail that locks in place and he can glide for short distances on his own. And yes, in the climax, we see Toothless fly straight up without Hiccup. Some fans believe Toothless can fly on his own, but the bond he shares with Hiccup is so much more important to him that he chooses not to. Rather than being ridden by Hiccup, the two ride together. And that makes them even stronger, and that because of their bond, Toothless's ability to fly actually increases the longer they spend together.
Subscribe to my channel.